Hello and welcome to NUR 330 Nursing Informatics. We're going to go through a brief course tour. My screen is going to look a little bit different than yours just for a moment. When you come into Canvas, you should see something that looks like this. It's called the dashboard. And in a moment, so you're going to select NUR 330, and I'm going to do that in front of you. And when you log in, you should be able to see what's called the home page. And I'll explain that to you in one moment. So my screen has pink around it. It's called the student view. Yours is going to look a little bit different. On the left-hand side, if you can see up here, here's the eTown logo. Anytime you get somewhere within the course, any Canvas course, regardless whether it's this one or another, and you get yourself in trouble and you don't know how you got out of it, if you can get your cursor to the eTown logo, it will take you back to the home screen at the beginning of the course. It'll show all your tiles or all the courses that you're taking at one time. So if you need help, get yourself out of trouble and go to the eTown logo. The next piece, so we're going to work on this blackish, this is called the global navigation bar, because it doesn't just take you within the course, it takes you also outside to the LMS and all these other structures within Elizabethtown College. So that's why it's called global. So the second component here is account. You can't see, oh, sugar. I normally have a picture there, so so I'm non-compliant, just like you are probably. I have a new computer, and so I didn't have a chance to reload my new picture to my avatar. But I would hope you would put your picture in here so that we can see what you look like, and more than just a person typing in a discussion board. We would love to get to know you personally. So anyway, you can fill out your account information. Your dashboard is also a great place that if you get in trouble within the course and you're like, oh no, what did I touch? You can always select the dashboard, and it will always bring you back to the page where you see in front of you now. The courses button is something that if you are registered for more than one course at one time, you should be able to see it on your screen. So if you want to go between courses, you select the courses button and the calendar. So we put in, as long as we are assigning assignments and things like that, you should be able to see them on your course calendar. You can do it in a calendar view, like a monthly view or a weekly view. You can set the view. But regardless of that, the calendar is nice. It'll help you to keep up with your assignments and when things are due. The inbox is something we don't really use a whole lot here. I will use it as the program director to reach out to you. Like, for example, when we release a new handbook, which we just did recently, we had all these updates because of our new curriculum. Or if, let's say, classes are canceled, although it doesn't really impact us too much because we're 100% online. But if we were face-to-face and we canceled class, that would be a big deal. So inbox is usually used for urgent, emergent things that we need our students to know. History will just show you where you were within the course. And the help button is a really important thing, this big question mark down here. This will get you to our IT Canvas specialist here on campus that can help you at any time. If that doesn't work, or if there's, let's say there's a system maintenance which is scheduled, if you can get onto the Elizabethtown IT website, they will show when maintenances are due. They also send emails to all of our students to let you know when, let's say, the portals are going to be down for, work or whatever it is that they're doing. So that's global navigation. Then within here, in this tan navigation is going to be your whole life. So this is a pretty important navigation bar in the middle. This is just the left course navigation menu right over here in tan. So the first place where we are is home, and that is the home screen. And let me just reach up. This should give you very important information regarding your instructor, their contact information, who it is, the course dates, things like that. The syllabus is our contract with you, the student, and this should go over all the details. How many points for assignments? When are assignments due? What does the assignment look like? And it'll give you an overview of all those things. If there's a textbook, what do we need for the textbook and things like that. The modules is going to be by far the most important place where you will spend all your time, and I'm going to click in there so that we can go through. There's Canvas introduction stuff if you want to go over how to set notifications or other things like that. That will be the same no matter this course or any other course within the program. You'll always have a Getting Started tab, a Course Introductions tab, and what's nice about the Course Introductions is that we have clinical requirements. So even though this course, NUR 330, does not contain clinical, you can still be preparing for clinical if it's in your next course or the course after that, because we offer the same materials here. There's a preclinical quiz. If you want to know what kind of background check you have, you can always see that. That's in every single course. So we'll keep rolling down here. There's quick links for APA resources because they just changed it to 7th, maybe over more than a year ago. And who can remember all those details about APA, but they're here in the course. Library resources, writing assistance. We have free writing tutors for our students that you can receive online support if you need that. And if you're just having a bad day and you can't figure any of this stuff out, my number's on there. Just give me a call. The water cooler is where you can get to know other students and you're in the course with you. And then each week is divided now into modules. If you were with us before, we have changed all of our courses from a weekly format to a modular format. Not much different. There is one module per week, but it is the best standard practice. So we're trying to stick to online best practices by moving in that direction. Every week, here's where holistic comfort theory comes in. The structure of this course looks the same as all the other courses in the nursing program. We have if you look at the overview of how each module is set up, it's read, watch, do. That's Gagne's 9 events of instruction, and that's another underpinning that we follow so that everything's consistent. Once you get to know one course here, you should be able to get to know all of our courses because they're set up almost exactly the same. So again, there's module 2. Anything that we have, there's always a summary that you go over to review. There are lectures or lessons contained within here, so I'm just going to keep scrolling. That's about the most important thing. You can, there are quick links here on the navigation. You can go only to discussions. Your grades are always posted. Once we put up a grade, you should know your grade within minutes of us publishing that grade for you. People is about adding people to the course, not really a function you care about. There's a quick link to the library. Within the library, we have lots of APA resources for our students as well. You can link right here to a textbook requirement. If there's a text required, you can buy it now right within here. It'll connect you right to the college store and give you all those details. You can complete course evaluations because we care so much about what your experience has been and how we can make this better. Smart Thinking is our writing support for our students. So you can go in through here, you use your same username and password that you got into Canvas to get into Smart Thinking, and you could have 24/7 support with writing if you need it. Student resources within the School of SGPS. Remember, SGPS is our online side of the school for adult learners. So if there's anything you need there, and I think the rest of the things are probably not as important to you. But here is, of course, I'm just going to leave it here at this section of the course. Again, I want to welcome you to NUR 330 Nursing Informatics. We're so excited to have you, and we can't wait to get to know you and work with you in the course. I hope you have a great term.